And unfortunately, this
falls in its category.
It does.
Yeah.
Now,
It's the Sound Angel A8
it is.
by X Leader.
It is. And I believe they intended to mimic, kind of
The Echo Dot. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a nice touch, tap like LED.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Well, yeah, no, it's an LED
touchscreen.
touchscreen.
There you go.
And
I
it's
mean-
a little. It's not that the touchscreen is bad. The touchscreen is actually pretty good for speakers. Not let it.
I'm sorry, bro. I
That's-
hate to disrespect.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, it's not. The touchscreen's there for sure.
It's just not
But
useful.
every other aspect of it is not good.
Well, the
It's
speaker's
not appealing.
muffled. It doesn't. The sound quality is very poor.
Very poor.
And overall,
It's not that loud.
Yeah, overall, it's not that
As
loud.
an outdoor, you're trying to go to the beach. It's spring break. You're trying to go hang out. The
Family, friends.
There's so many different activities. You
Social
could,
distancing style, of course.
Of course. There's so many different activities and functions you want to go to. With, even friends, like I said.
Yeah.
And this wouldn't cut it. It won't make the cut. You want to throw some music in the background, have yourself a little get together. Again, COVID style, COVID safe. But you don't want this in the background. There's just so much lacking on it. Again, there's no really highs there, no lows. The music quality is not that good at all. It doesn't even get that loud.
Yeah.
It's just overall low to no recommendation. If you really can't do anything else, you need a speaker. I guess you could get it.
It does
but
have
I
a
would not
36-month
recommend it.
warranty.
It does.
But based upon it being not that great of a speaker in the first place, I see
Right.
why they have the warranty in place.
Yeah.
And so it's just not a
I
speaker I
agree.
would pick. But the other speakers we do have in store are speakers that are actually quite effective. And so
Now,
we'll bring them both up because they're relatively the same speaker. One's just a bit larger,
Exactly.
one's a bit smaller.
They're both by Risebass.
Exactly.
And I mean,
They're just Rise-based wireless speakers. One runs at about 600 watts, while the other runs at about 400.
right.
Sound
Sound quality,
it's
golden.
Yeah, golden. They're actually sound quality on both is actually pretty similar and both
Yeah.
very exceptional.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of
They're-
also cool because you have the little handle that you can carry.
I was saying, they are like little boom boxes.
Yeah, they are. That's
You can carry
exactly
them
what I was thinking
around.
about. It's like a classic speaker meets new age technology. And I think that's
Exactly.
the one thing I really like about it a lot.
They're
Other than the
Bluetooth,
great
of course,
sound
too.
quality. Yeah. And so the fact that they're Bluetooth, it just makes everything easier because in this day and age, it's a lot easier to have a Bluetooth speaker
Right.
than have to have an aux cord. When you have iPhones that need some dongle and
Yeah,
stuff
the
to be able
adapters. Exactly.
to connect it to your iPhone or even some Android.
Yeah, and it does actually say that it is TWS connected, able to connect to other speakers through, the true wireless stereo technology. However, I did find that to be rather a bit troubling to connect to each other. It's very simple instructions. You just pretty much pair them at the same time. They should be able to connect to each other. However, it took many times for me to actually get them to actually pair. So that's the only downside I do have with them. However, everything else, again, the highs and lows, the bass, the portability, there's just so much that's going for it, and I highly recommend either one of them, to be honest.
I would highly recommend either one of them, and what's important to note about both of them is that they can actually be used both indoors and outdoors.
Exactly.
And that's what makes them really good. The fact that they have a lot of variety with the places they can be used. And so I think that's basically it on these speakers. They're pretty great speakers. I recommend them. Unfortunately, I would not recommend the Sound Angel A8.
I must agree.
And so here we are once again. Well, thank you guys for watching the series. And as always, I'm Ty.
I happen to be a judge.
And it was a pleasure doing this. Goodbye now.
So long.